Hi everybody. I'm doing a video on Ozempic slash also a little bit about sleep apnea too as well. So I just wanted to share a little bit about my background. So today is going to be week 7 for me. I made a little chart because I forget things. So anyways, I started Ozempic on March 27th, 23, and I did it 0.25 milligrams. And my starting weight was 231 pounds, point 0.2. And then the next week I did it again, and it was at 0.25, and then I was 228.8. And then the week after, I bumped up to 0.5. And then that was 225.8. And then the week after, I was at 0.5, and I went to 227.2. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. And then the next week after that, it was 224.8. And then the week after that, which was 5/1/23, I went to 1 milligram. And so actually that was last week because I went to 1 milligram and I was 222.4. Now there was one week that I had where it was just like I was eating normal and I kind of actually gained a little bit of weight. And then today, which is 5/8/23, I'm at 1 milligram and I'm 219.8 today. So together, everything I've lost, it's been 11 pounds, 0.4. And my doctor, he said that I was doing really well on it and everything else. So little backstory, I have sleep apnea and I like live off of rock stars and that's just like how I live. And I noticed that after I have 2 children and after my second child, I went up to 279 and then I lost all that weight and then I got to like my pre-pregnancy weight, which was like 230-ish, 234. And then no matter what I do, I just can't lose the weight. I can't get to a certain weight. I can't get under the 230s and less than 225. I'm just always teetotering. Like something's wrong. So I went to the doctor and I talked to him about, I think I have sleep apnea. And then, so I did a testing and everything else, and he did my blood work. And I also talked to him about like, my smoking because I was smoking at the time and now I'm taking Chantix and I don't smoke. But I talked to him about that. And so the last thing he mentioned was your weight. And I was like, yeah, I know I'm fat. And he's like, yeah, but you potentially could qualify for taking this, this, and this. Well, come to find out, I do. I qualified for Ozempic. I'd never heard of it. And then I come to think of it and I was like, oh, Ozempic. So and I thought about it and I was like, oh, I do know what that is, but I've never really heard about it. And then I guess there was like a backlog on it because people were just like going for the drug or whatever. And anyways, I was really, really scared to take it, to be honest with you, because I don't really like taking things. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. So anyways, I did a lot of research about it. And then the next time I went to the doctor to confirm that I do have sleep apnea, he was like, do you want to try it? And I was like, yeah, sure, And then he's like, you just have to stick a needle and stab yourself. Oh, okay, great. I hate needles, like with the passion. Nope, not me. Hate them. So my first shot that I took, my husband was with me and I was freaking out, sweating, like nervous, scared. Honestly, I kind of got a little irritated with him because I was just like, ah. Well, anyways, it's not bad at all. I actually don't mind it. It doesn't hurt or anything like that. It's fine. So I did get bumped up last week to my 1 milligram and the pen changed a little bit. And so this is what it looks like now. When you first get your pen, you do want to refrigerate it. And then after your first dose, you don't have to. You can keep it at room. Sorry, my kitty cat. Move, Callie. Move. Move, Callie. So, sorry, my cat. But anyways, you do want to keep it at room temperature, or you could put it in the fridge, either or. But so I do have my 1 milligram. And what I will say is that I didn't have really any side effects up until this past week. So it was the first time I went to the 1 milligram. And then I did throw up on May 3rd. I did feel a little bit sick and I was throwing up. I'm still getting used to the 1 milligram and I'm going to take my shot in a second. But I did do that and I did throw up a little bit. I also noticed that I'm constipated a lot. And that's not really that big of a deal per se, except for the fact that like you're realizing that you have you've ate a hamburger, you've ate French fries, you've ate a pizza, especially like my first 2 weeks, you eat horrible, and it's just sitting there in your stomach, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just need to get rid of this. How am I going to do that? Well, I figured it out. Prune juice. Prune juice is your answer. But may I remind you that when you take your prune juice, you need to be sure, sorry, my husband's listening to me. You need to be sure that when you take your prune juice, that you are not working, that you are not at a store, you're not on the go, you're just at home. Because when those juices get flowing, let me tell you, they get flowing. Sorry, I'm laughing because my husband is right here next to me listening in the background, and I could tell he's right there. Anyways, so yes, this is my first YouTube video, so I'm a little bit shy and embarrassed, and my husband's not helping any. Thanks, Michael. Anyways, so the prune juice is definitely a help. I definitely recommend that. And then, so today I'm going to take my next shot, and then I'll keep you updated about what's going on with my weight loss and whatnot. But another thing too is that I also keep like measurements of my inches, because you know, sometimes your scale doesn't move. Sometimes it just doesn't move, but you're losing weight and it's inches. So I keep track of that too as well. And then another thing too is that like I need to start eating healthier. I haven't, like, per se. I have a major sweet tooth, so that's something I need to work on. But I do notice that when I eat sweets, that it's kind of makes me feel like kind of a little bit to where like, oh, I don't think I should be eating this. So I think everybody kind of has their things that they have to figure out and their quirks and everything else. Cause like, I know that I'm starting to figure out that like, I can't eat the sweets like I normally did. And I do get full really, really quick. And like my husband, you know, will want to get something to eat like Panda Express or something. And I can't eat what I used to. Or like we went to In-N-Out Burger and we got animal fries, which I wanted, and I didn't even touch them. So it's just a matter of figuring out what you can handle and going with that. So sorry, my cat wants to get in the video too. Hi, Callie. And then my puppy too. Anyways, so I plan to keep you updated. I wish I would have started this sooner, but I didn't really know exactly what to expect. And my doctor had also said too that I'm one of those people that gets bumped up. They got bumped up a little bit quicker than normal because I could handle it, which I can. I'm doing pretty good on it, minus that one day of throwing up. But if you do have any questions for me, please let me know. Okay, thank you.